Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Mr. Robot. This is my new DJ look that I'm rocking apparently, that I've just noticed. We're here for episode 5 of Mr. Robot. We just came out of a big old trip out session with Elliot, who is clearly working through some stuff as always. Last episode clearly was a lot of seeding, a lot of character stuff that is putting stuff out in front of you, but you're only going to understand it when it actually unfolds later down the line. I nearly lost my breath there, could you tell? Largely revolving around a key. You are the key, Elliot. You are the key to all of this. But also hints towards something about his past, about his memories and monsters. It was a whole thing. It was just a great vibe overall. He also announced his plan to the Mr. Robot team about how we're gonna get rid of this data. Rather than exploding it, we're just gonna turn the temperature up and boil it effectively. Darlene made contact with her Dark Army person who turned out to be the Angela hacker. It's all coming around in a big satisfying circle. At least I presume it'll be a satisfying circle. So this episode, I'm expecting Heist. Heist time. I've said this, I feel like, for the last 2 episodes, but this time, I really think I mean it. There might be a heist this episode. But before we jump into this, absolutely definitely going to be a heist this time, please remember to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the reaction and the review of the episode that happens afterwards. Subscribe and support the channel that way, and then you won't miss any future videos, get notified, all that good stuff. And then there are links down below for my other various places of making content, Twitch, Discord, TikTok, there's stuff down there if you're interested in all that. Also, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about this episode. That's part of the point of these videos, is to hear what everyone else thinks about them, so make sure you're doing that as well. But other than that, I'm excited to jump into this for this heist, right? Heist? Heist time. Let's do it. Hello? Great Escape? Steve McQueen? Who wants his rubber ball back?
For every charge they're gonna lay on you, they have these binders. Your Twitters, your Instagram.
You said they wouldn't figure this shit out.
They can't, bro. I'm telling you, it was airtight, V.
The code here is not that complicated.
Call them on their shit. It's so stupid. What could mean gun? Click, click, maybe? Fuck's sake.
You tweeted about every transaction your business was involved in. That is the opposite of careful.
Fucking idiots. Jesus. Oh no. Oh no. Did that really just give it away? Fuck. Great. Elliot's gonna have a whole other problem on his hands. You love to see it.
That's who you are. I know you.
I hope Elliot just dunks on him. He like tries some shit and Elliot's just like, no.
We're trying to penetrate a data security facility whose tagline literally is...
Hey, they said the Titanic was unsinkable, so...
And if you can hack the... I've never found it hard to hack most people. If you listen to them, watch them, their vulnerabilities are like a neon sign screwed into their heads.
Bill Harper is our first exploit. You're gonna ask to speak to his supervisor, Wendy. She'll get us to exactly where we need to be, then we'll be able to get rid of her from the van. After that, you connect the Raspberry Pi to the climate control system and Bob's your uncle.
Airtight. They got this. Nothing will go wrong.
I'm sure they told you at reception that we require appointments for tours.
I'm Sam Sepiel. You should look me up.
Okay, a little inelegant, but we can work with it.
Do you know who I am? God.
When I walk out that door, I'm never coming back. That's your ass, Bill.
Assert your dominance. Assert
I
it.
really think you should look me up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm coming out. It's not working.
It's gonna work.
Come on, Elliot. Come on. You got this, bud.
It's no wonder Wikipedia is never accurate. Anyone can edit them.
Oh, it worked. It worked out. It's okay. You didn't have to get aggressive. He did the whole, you know who I am, right? And it actually worked out for him. I guess he could read that guy and was like, this will work.
Angela, you can't just give up on us like this.
Yes, you can. Ollie, just own up to your mistakes and fucking move on, dude.
You're ruining your life.
Whoa. What? What the
Why do you... There will be fallout from this, and I'm gonna tell him.
I used your computer.
Did you even think about how this would affect me?
Ollie, you're not the one to be claiming that right now. Look, it was a fucking underhanded fucking move on her part, but you fucking deserve it. Maybe I'm just overly malice. I don't know.
You have to destroy Bill in order to get to his supervisor. You need to wipe that smile off of his stupid face.
Sir, are you okay?
How do you know he's smiling, huh? How do you know he's smiling?
You're not saying anything.
What's Elliot gonna do? I'm so invested to see how Elliot handles these problems.
You understand what happens when someone exposes the thing you fear most about yourself.
Answer me! Answer me! You're worthless.
Ugh.
If you died, would anyone care?
Oof. Coming in here with the fucking heavy hitters now.
Yeah, maybe they'd cry for a day. But let's be honest, no one would give a shit. The few people that would feel obligated to go to your funeral would probably be annoyed and leave as early as possible.
My God. Fuck me. Elliot. I mean, I know he's just projecting something about himself, I feel like, but oof.
Instead of wasting any more of my time, I need you to go call someone that matters. Because Bill, you don't.
This poor guy. I feel so bad for him. Fucking hell.
I'll call my supervisor.
My God. I feel awful. Awful. Kind of for both of them, because like I say, I think that's a part of Elliot, like, exposing an element of himself. And that's how he knew what to say and to do, as well as knowing Bill. Poor Bill. Fuck.
Trudy Davis, account supervisor. Is there a problem here?
Trudy? We're Wendy. We only prep for Wendy. Where the hell is Wendy?
I need Wendy, actually.
This is a problem. Improvisation time.
All we had was her husband's cell phone number. He doesn't have a picture online.
So I need to think.
The elevator's almost here.
Yes, that's how they work when you press the button.
The specifics help, but specifics don't change the way that everyone is vulnerable. It just changes the way that we access those vulnerabilities.
Big brain in it. It's gonna big brain it.
I have to go. I'm sorry. I need to go to my office. Reception will see you out.
What the hell did he text her?
I spoofed the text from her husband.
Wow. Jesus, this episode is going hard. Like, just traumatizing people left, right, and center. Jesus.
You're gonna have to double back and go through the door you came in and make a run for it.
Oh my God. This is awkward as fuck. Oh my God, what? How has this happened? That. Jesus. Wow. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Jeez.
Did he know I was gonna be here? Does he know why I'm here? Shit, he's gonna kill me.
As you were saying,
It is a bit coincidental that he's here.
join me for lunch.
Sure.
Oh God.
I eat lunch.
I eat human food.
He cares what you think about him, even though he probably hates that he does. Tyrell, well, his greatest asset is his hubris, but it's also his flaw.
It would be nice.
You eat here? This place?
Ooh, that executive lounge. Going up in the world, baby.
I've seen our waiter here for the last 7 years, and I wonder, what must he think of himself? Economy car he still owes money on, 2-bedroom apartment. I couldn't bear it.
This episode just feels so angry. Just so angry.
I have to go to the bathroom.
As you're out, I need to pee. I need to pee real quick. I don't think Tyrell's completely convinced. He's He did actually go to the bathroom, though. Ugh. Oh, that's making me retch a little bit. Ugh. Oh. Oh. How convenient that this happens to be here.
Had to wash my face.
I know you framed Terry Colby.
Jesus, this episode.
His father worked at Evil Corp before he died. That's a matter of public record.
Is this real? Is this actually happening? I think it is.
I'm not turning you in if that's what you're thinking.
I mean, it worked out for him.
Just wanted to know your weakness. Now I do. Revenge. You take care, Elliot.
Wow, okay. We're just having it all out, huh? Just gonna say what I'm gonna say and then leave you to it. Bye. Oh dear. Darlene got him kicked out.
Bullshit.
You got him kicked out?
Either I'm fixing this or breaking it. Their call.
I think something's gonna get broken.
He wanted me to tell you something like, I'll always love you. Oh, and he can learn to forgive you.
He can learn to forgive. Oh my God. Please. Ollie.
I told him I thought you should have broken up with him a long time ago and hung
Jesus.
up on him.
Nice.
Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad.
Not trying to make you feel bad, honey, but come on. The kid's a douchebag. As for the money,
That he is.
Dad, no.
I'll float you some money.
New MVP of the show has entered. What a ray of sunshine this man has been on this episode. Please don't curveball me, show. Please don't ruin this.
Vil du være uanset, om de er tilfredse. Du skal bare tage fra dem, hvad de allerede har.
So, the plan is to make a problem where one doesn't exist. Got you. That will go swimmingly as well. So many things happening today that are going to go well, I feel like.
Tell me why. You said the Dark Army was with us on this.
Someone made him better offer, probably? I don't know.
They were out before you ever got to Steel Mountain.
Sounds pretty shady.
Let it go.
Someone got to them first. Made them a better offer. They saw a better opportunity. Something along those lines. Look, the Dark Army aren't like the pinnacle of trustworthy, to be fair, so it may have been a stretch to trust them with this.
4 people in the world know about my conversations. Somehow, you're number 5.
Then I'm exactly what you need in a right hand.
If you were me, would you trust you as your right hand?
If I were you, I wouldn't have even let me in the house.
He's honest about it. It's like a vampire.
How are you?
I'm good.
Wow, I've never heard you say a sentence like that before, ever.
Did what I had to do today.
He's beaming. He's beaming.
In my other life, when I could drink for one.
It's safe to smell, though. Put your nose in there.
Put your nose in there. Whiff it up. Get drunk from the stink. Oh, here we go. Let's cause a rift.
Blow your brains out being married to him.
Excuse me?
Shall I repeat the question?
I think I'll mistake what you said as a joke in poor taste. I excuse myself to the bathroom.
Oh God, what's happening? What's happening? I swear to God, if their plan, Tyrell and his partner's plan, is just like, let's shag our way to victory. This is awkward. Fucking Jesus, that is the plan.
Thank you for a lovely evening.
He's just gonna walk out. He's 100% just gonna walk out, isn't he? He found out he could do it. If he wanted to, he could.
We lost China.
Sorry?
The Dark Army is bailing.
But why? Just when we thought we got things together, there's another question that needs answering, goddammit.
Let's not wait then. Let's do it anyway. Just us.
God, are you crazy? It will have no effect.
Everyone, take a chill pill. Just hang out for a second.
Is there anyone here who can communicate with this woman?
Conveniently walks out of shot, and then Elliot walks into shot. Like they're the same person.
Tell me it's okay to execute. But we are so close.
Look, they've got their in, right? I'm not misreading the situation. They've got their in. They just need to find a way. Right?
We'll rework it. We'll figure something out.
Just like Elliot says.
You can crash at my place.
But what about Shayla? Oh, this is going to cause drama.
Which is a nice thought until I think about how many days and lifetimes I would.
Oh no, is her dad struggling as well?
I'm gonna go for a run.
Nice. Nice. Protect this man. Protect him.
Plus, I guess.
Oh god, what's happened? What's happened? Oh no. No! The beginning of the episode, I forgot!
Hey, bro. Sometimes the universe aligns perfectly.
I can't believe it. I can't believe I just forgot about this. What? Oh, it couldn't just be a happy ending, could it? It couldn't. Everything has to be bad. Oh, a little crossroads. Where do we go from here? Oh my god, that episode was a lot. Way more intense than I was expecting it to be. And interesting that they're still... Oh, it's stopped now, but they had her breathing still going through the credits. Interesting. Alrighty, that episode was angry, intense, like personal. It was... I've just thought this heist was going to be like, we're doing the heist, we're showing their hacking skills, Elliot like confronting skills that he's not had to use before and getting on it, you know, Ocean's 11 type shit. No, what we got were just personal digs, just emotional turmoil. It was heavy. It was some heavy shit in this episode I was not expecting, which is great, by the way. It's great that a show where you think you can get a sense of, oh, this episode's going to be this, but then it's like, nope, we're this. I suppose if there is like a positive to come from this episode, it was that Elliot like went in, did something that he wasn't confident in his abilities to be able to do, and was just like, I'm doing it. I will improvise when I have to. I will make it work. I will, you know, all of it. Like, he seemed so out of place. This isn't going to work. This is awful. To, okay, I'm just doing it. I'm sticking at it. I will find a way to make it work. And that's a good thing. That's positive, I think. I just felt so bad for characters who aren't even like central characters. Like fucking Bill. Bill, like, I have never felt so awful for like a guest character ever in a TV show. I don't think. Not in memory anyway. Like, that really hit. And then we had Tyrell just dismantling this poor waiter who just seemed perfectly content with his life from what we can tell. But Tyrell's like, because, you know, it says more about Tyrell at the end of the day than it does about the waiter that he's commenting on or passing judgment on. It says more about his issues and the things that he values and how some of that might not be a healthy outlook on life. Interesting, but I was like, man, gotta be tearing people down like this. What's that about? But that was also what was so like double-edged about how Elliot took down Bill. Was like it felt like I said in the reaction, it felt like a part of projection of him, like the thing that might get under his skin more than he maybe even realizes. Like it's clever. It's clever writing, because in that scenario you're like, if it not played pitch perfectly, it could come across as, well, fuck you, Elliot. Like, why you gotta do this to poor Bill? But the way it's written and the way it's performed, it's like, I feel bad for both of them. in this situation. This is awful. Ugh. Like, the episode played all that stuff up so much, the actual heist element of it just kind of felt like not important to what the episode was actually doing and talking about, if that makes sense. Because for me, this episode seemed to be talking more about flaws in people and what we value and what we don't value, and is it right to value this versus this? And, you know, it seemed to be asking a lot of questions about just people, human beings. Like, how do we get through life, and what is true value? Is it what Tyrell holds as value, or is it what Bill holds as value? Like, all those kind of things. I've said this previously in the other episodes, but there is certainly a slight edgelord motif to this show. But I felt this episode it didn't come across as edgelordy. It felt more like, I'm struggling to think of a better way to describe it, as just like an angry poet. Like, just angry about the state of how things are and how it affects people, and is just kind of venting it out through their characters. That's what it kind of felt like. It was just very interesting to watch all of that just transpire in the midst of a Ocean 11's heist. But like I say, ultimately, I'm happy that Elliot was able to pull off the mission and was able to do it without too many issues, and he just dealt with the problems that got thrown at him in a clever way. So that was just nice to see. Angela dumped Ollie, thank God, because Ollie's bad news. All right, he's like that. What was the line that killed me the most here? Like, he's like willing to learn to forgive you. Like, fuck off, get out of here, get in the goddamn bin, Ollie. Jesus. I don't know if that's going to come back round, or if Ollie's going to come back and be like the ultimate villain somehow. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with Angela and everything she's doing in the show, but I think, you know, she is being portrayed as human and who will not necessarily make all the right choices, but she's just reacting to what is going on in her life, and it feels real. Basically, it feels real and human, which, you know, is better than the character just being perfect and making all of the right choices all of the right times. I was worried. I was concerned that maybe this might become annoying, maybe, but I felt here it felt a little bit more like, you know what, I kind of get it. I kind of see, even though I might not agree with her on everything, I get why she's doing what she's doing and all of that goes with it. And you know what? Fuck Ollie. Fuck him right off. I guess the show is just kind of banking on that I will hate Ollie more than Angela at this point. Who knows? Maybe that changes in the future. I don't know. But for right now, no problems with that. Her dad, I think they were showing that he is in quite a lot of debt already. And he's like, hey, I'm going to help you out. And now she's like, what do I do? What do I do? And literal, like, fork in the road at the end, you know, symbolic and all that kind of stuff. But he's great. Her dad's great. I hope, you know, things turn out good, because he was such a ray of sunshine in this otherwise quite dark and bordering on depressing kind of vibe that this episode had going on, until the end where it was like all triumphant and like Elliot did the thing, Shayla's doing her job, but then we get more awfulness and Elliot putting away the bad guys comes around to bite him on the arse, and now Shayla's been abducted, and what's he going to do about that? Jesus, the next episode could basically go anywhere. There's so many threads that have been left. Like, well, are we going to be dealing with the Dark Army and sorting out what that issue all is? Like, are we going to get China sorted out, or are we going to be focusing on getting Shayla back? I mean, that seems like the more like, well, we kind of need to deal with this now because she may not be safe. So maybe we do something about that. I hope she's fine. I hope we get a, I mean, I know it's wishful thinking, hoping for a happy ending of some description in this scenario, especially since we know we've got 3 other seasons to get through, so more drama clearly on the way. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed that it flipped itself on the head a little bit by, oh, you think we're going to do like a heist episode? Well, we are, but it's not really going to be about the heist. It's going to be about something else, which, you know, I guess I should really come to expect, because this show is all about, or thus far at least, been about using the backdrop of hacking, going against the corporations, you know, all of that kind of stuff as really just people dealing with their shit. That's really what it's about, and how they're going about dealing with their shit, and like what's healthy, what isn't healthy, just life in this sort of very nicely shot and dramatic picture that we're getting to look at. It's interesting. I'm hooked in. I'm really hooked in after this episode. I don't know what it was about this episode, but it really spoke to me. It really hit me in a few ways, but good stuff. Good stuff. And of course, you know, the Tyrell like partnership thing with his partner, like it felt like they were like, that whole scene was them just like trying to find a crack in the armor of this new guy who's coming in for the job that Tyrell wanted, and now he's trying to find a new way in, or at least be like, hey, make me your right hand man, and you know it's the only choice you've got, right? And that whole thing at the end, I was like, is he just gonna shag his way to the top, just gonna keep on fucking people? But then it was more about, hey, I just needed to know that if I wanted to, it could have happened, which is kind of more terrifying, and like, you know, that kind of power play that is kind of creepy and icky. Tyrell's a really good antagonist in the sense that he's kind of similar to our protagonist, but like the worst. He's like, he represents a lot of different things, like the sleazy, power-hungry businessman, which is, you know, there's a lot of villains based in that who could be slotted into that right now. It's also quite an 80s thing as well, I guess, but it feels very real with how the times are. And I guess when this show first started airing, it was like when that stuff really started coming into the public conscience about the types of people who were, you know, multi-billionaires and how they got there, and everything that comes with that. It's a big issue. It's a big thing to talk about, and I'm finding that the show is handling it in its own unique way, and I'm interested to see where it goes with it. But yeah, good shit all around. Liked this episode. Thank you for watching this one, guys. If you enjoyed it, please press the thumbs up button. Helps to know you liked it. Helps it get seen by more people. Also, subscribe and help support that way. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you on the next one.